Hey everybody, sorry about that. So I don't know why I keep forgetting to tell my phone not to let anybody call me. It never used to be a problem, and now all of a sudden it is. So it's kind of weird. All right, so I'm setting up so that I can see what is going on. And there we are. All right, so hopefully we're good. I'm waiting to see. I'm going to do this so I can make sure that it's working right. Oh, it isn't. I am so sorry. Thank you for your patience, whoever just popped on. Something's not quite right with my Facebook, and I want to be able to see your comments. So, again, this is Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. And I'm just getting my, trying to get my thing set up. And I don't know why it's showing weird stuff. It's still saying I'm live now, but it's not showing me as I am. It's so weird. So, let's see if it's me. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to blame it on that dusting of snow, which is ridiculous, right? But it's never my fault. All right, so like I said, in my weird video that I had to shut off, I am doing, as part of this Tiny Tip Tuesday, I am doing a Wish List Wednesday, because I didn't get to do it last week. And I will have one for you guys tomorrow, barring any weird circumstances. So this one is about the mini cut and emboss machine. It is an awesome gift to give somebody who's just kind of either getting into it and they want to use some smaller of our dies, which I will show you some of that we're using today, or someone who already has our big Stampin' Cut and Emboss and they just want the little one to travel. And I will tell you, I didn't think I wanted this one. But now that I have it, oh my gosh, I pull it out all the time. Well, I don't even have to pull it out because it's like right there. So the only time I use this die for our project we're doing today. So if I wanted to use any of these bigger dies, I would have to get out my big machine. So it is good to have both. But if you're starting out, there's plenty of things that you can use with this little mini one, like a lot. Like what we're going to be using today is the Gnome die set. What is it called? It's part of a bundle. It is called the Gnome dies. And I know someone is going to ask me, is the stuff in the mini catalog also part of the sale? Honestly, I forgot to check before I popped on. I placed my order and I didn't think about that, and I would have known if I'd placed something for the mini, and I didn't. So I'm sorry, I do not know, but it might be. I know that the mini cut and emboss machine and any of and the big one and any of these like plates that we use are not part of the sale. It is dies and folders for 20%, stamps for 15%, and punches for 10%. The good thing is you know, when you buy a bundle, like this is bundled with the Kindest Gnomes die or stamps, you save 10%. But right now it's a better deal to buy the stamps at 15% and the dies at 20%. You're saving more money, obviously. It's not too hard math to figure out. So if you're interested, but like I said, I'm not sure that these bundles count because they're in the mini, but there's a ton of them in the main catalog. So anyway, this is my Wish List Wednesday item. So I'm going to use it real quick. I've pretty much cut out everything that we need with that. So I am going to just use the plates. It comes with more. These are what I typically use. This is number 3. This is not the one it's recommended, but I tend to use 3, and then one of the 2s, obviously I used it once or twice, right? And I am going to cut out, this is from the Designer Series paper that goes with that set. It's part of a suite in the mini catalog. And I'm going to just line it up. You can see here that it will line up. All right. If you're worried about it moving, a little bit of Post-it note or, you know, something like that will hold it in place. I'm just going to wing it and hope that I am good. Now, if you look, you will see that I have layered the plates uneven. That just kind of helps it go through. This is a little extreme, but that helps it go through the machine faster. And then it folds up, but I'm not going to fold it up because it's really loud on camera. So I'm not going to do that. So now you can see I have this cute little girly gnome that we're going to use on the inside of the card that we're making today. Because on the outside, we are going to build a gnome with some pieces that I've cut out already. So here we go. We're going to start with the card, which is a basic white, the thick basic white. You guys are probably sick of hearing me talk about how much I love the thick basic white and the thick basic vanilla. I tend to grab it now more than I do colors for cards, because I can make a lot of cards and get a lot of basic white, and then I could buy either a multi-pack of the colors or a favorite color, and I'm using less if I'm making it as a matte. Not making a matte this time, but I am gonna have some fun. Gotta find my glue. Hold on. Here it is. I knew that it was not far. So, all right. So say hello. Tell me where you're from. Is this your first time, or are you one of my followers? If you're not a follower, I'd love to have you become a follower here. Also, all of my videos are copied over to Facebook. So if you see something and you think, I want to do that, but I want to watch it bigger, just, you know, give me a little bit and then pop over to Facebook. I do it fairly quickly, but, you know, it takes a minute to upload it and stuff. But if you're watching me on Facebook and you want to watch me live, you will have to come here to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/MemoryINKers. That's also where you go to shop for Stampin' Up! At MemoryINKers.com. My email is MemoryINKers@gmail.com. And I do have a hostess code that's almost not legible. If you would please use that. SVHBXVNE. I'm 99% sure that's it, but there's a link on my Facebook page at the top that is, what do you call that? Pinned. Sorry, my brain is going. Also, today, if you saw on my Facebook page, is this sale, which I did just talk about. But the reason I'm bringing that up is a lot of people during the sale place really large orders, or they gather with their friends and place an order. If you do that and your order is over $150, do not use my code. Do not use my link. Just go to MemoryINKers.com, place your order, and then you will be eligible for hostess benefits. And hostess benefits means you get free stuff. And who doesn't want free stuff? So, all right, so I'm talking and I'm not telling you what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. This one, they are both from, I believe they're both. Hold on. I have to peek under this one real quick. No, I think this one is from the Gnome set. This one is from that big pack that's in the mini catalog that has a bazillion. It's one of my favorites. I did a really simple card with this. I think you guys saw it, where this was just the background and then it said like Merry Christmas or something. Everybody loved it because these are so stinking cute. Anyway, so there we are. That is the base. And then I used a little piece of, it was a scrap I had. It was just a scrap. So I put that on there. It's Marina Mist, I believe. Because there is lighter blues and stuff in here and the snowflakes. So I figured it worked. All right, so now I am going to use Pacific Point. Pardon me while I put a little lid on that. And I'm going to use from the stamp set the Sentiment Warm Wishes. And I'm just going to stamp that on the bottom. Didn't really go where I wanted it to, but it's okay. It'll be all right. I could maybe flip this one over. It's not quite the same when you flip this one over because it was die cut, so we'll see. We'll go ahead and do it anyway. And then on the inside, I am going to adhere down this cute little girl because she's so stinking cute. And I have the sentiment, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So I'm going to stamp that right up there. Ooh, that was messy. I never stamp well when I'm on video. So if this is your first time watching me and you are unaware of that, this is just the way it is. I like to do lives because I like to see you guys and chat, although y'all are awful quiet today, I have to say. But I have found that when I tape them, I redo them so many times that it's just not worth it. I'll just do it live. I mean, this is me. How many times have you stamped at home and made a little mess? Hopefully a few. So I'm not alone in this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I have cut out all of the pieces to make the little gnome boy. And you see he has a beard and mustache. I'm going to close this so I don't mess anything up. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit while I create this little guy so you guys can see how he looks. All right. So if you guys can see this, I'm hoping, there are embossings for his beard and spots where you know where to glue everything. Like there's the nose, here's the hat, and then you decide which way you want to do it. This is not, I had somebody ask me this, it does not look good upside down. You can barely see the embossing, so don't do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the hat on first, because you can do the nose above the hat or below the hat. I want it above the hat. So these again are cut out with the Designer Series paper. And all I have to do is get my lighting right and line it up like so. I'm going to put his nose on a Stampin' Dimensional. So I'm going to pop that right there because why not? Oops. Uh-oh. I wasn't supposed to use that one, but that's okay. Got a little smudge on his nose, but we won't discuss that. Maybe it's a wart. Okay, now normally you would glue this back here. And there he would be. He'd be cute as a button, right? Just adorable. But I'm going to show you this really cool trick. I did not come up with it. I apologize. I do not know who did come up with it. So many people are doing it right now that I just don't know. So what I did was I cut out one of these little mushroom caps. See them right here? I'm not going to try and pull it off, but you get two in the kit. So I used one of the little mushroom caps, and and just a scrap. You can see that it's just a scrap. And I'm cutting off this stuff that I don't want to be in the way. And I am going to put a little tiny bit of adhesive on the back of my little man right there. And I'm going to put this on there. Okay. You want it on there, you know, good enough to be strong, but not super good. Okay. So there we are, right? I had to grab another glue dot. Hold on. Okay. I want a little one. Do I have any little ones here? I do. Okay, cool. So this is going to get glued on, this little piece. This is going to get glued on flat to the front of my card. I love my liquid glue. Do you guys use liquid glue? Y'all are so quiet. I just don't know what is going on. So it's kind of strange. I mean, unless I can't see your comments, but I should be able to. All right. So now here is a funny little trick. I'm going to want this to be under here, but I'm going to make it kind of long because I'm going to make him dance. If you guys have seen this before, you know how stinking cool this is. So I'm going to turn him over, and I'm going to grab one of these little mini glue dots. Big glue dots work too, but I would use a different maybe thing to cut out the little hole. And I'm going to put the glue dot so that it's not holding this. See, this is loose, and that's what's going to allow it to swing. Okay? So now I don't want to put any glue dots anywhere that are going to be a problem. I don't want it to get in the way of his dancing because, you know, he's a pretty fancy dancer and we want him to be awesome when he's dancing. So I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots on there, and then I will pop them all off. All right, stubborn. And then I'm going to pop this one off. And then what I'm going to do is, if you can see this, he's going to hang here. So I'm going to move him up here just out of the way, so I'm sure that it doesn't get glued in the wrong spot. Okay. So now I'm holding that, and he is going to stick up a little bit on the card. But when he falls down, can you see how he can dance? Isn't that just the cutest thing? I don't know who came up with this idea, but hi, Jen. Isn't that, it's just so cute. And I do want to tell you guys, and I hope this is not illegal, so stamp it up if you're watching. Please don't get mad at me. But there is another gnome set coming up that will work with these dies. So that is pretty cool. So anyway, that is my little Tiny Tip Tuesday. Just a fun way to make a little dancing gnome. And these are some of the items I used. But most important thing that I used today was our Wishlist Wednesday item. The mini cut and emboss machine, number 150673. It is a must-have. So tell your husbands, tell your friends. Also, as a reminder, if you see something on the wish list and you want someone to buy it for you for Christmas, you can tell them to contact me, and then, well, first you contact me and you send me a list of things you would like your family to buy for you. Then they can contact me and say, okay, I have X amount of money I'm willing to spend on, we'll pick on Jen because I can see her. So Jen's family calls, and, you know, one person has this much money, one person has that much, and I can recommend, but Jen then won't know what she's getting for Christmas or her birthday or whatever, because it works all the time. Or you can buy your friend a gift certificate to shop with me. So don't forget all of those things, but this is my Wednesday wish list item for today. The mini cut and emboss machine, and it is awesome. So thank you very much for watching. I will have another wish list Wednesday for you actually on Wednesday. So I appreciate your patience waiting for this one for today. So I hope you liked my little dancing. It's hard for you to see that he dances well because you can't see it when I do this, but he does. I promise. He wiggles like this when you shake him. So cute, 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 and fun idea. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Stay warm. Bye.